Yes, sir. Okay, go. 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 Thank you, sir.
time for the main caboodle to get underway. We are getting ready for the third and fourth match with our second referee, the youngster Hannah Odro in the thick of affairs, Assistant 1, Assistant 2, and Assistant 1 official. So let me run by you the first 11 for the
Okay. Hello everyone, thank you very much for joining us. We are coming to you from the Ghana Man Soccer Center of Excellence, where we are bringing you our continuing coverage of the maiden edition of the Elite Under-19 Championship powered by MTN. We're setting the tone for the last day of matches. We only have 2 matches left. Match for the 3rd place and then the final. This one will determine which of these 2 teams will end up as the 3rd placed winner or the 2nd runner-up. My name is Prince Anand. Thank you very much. I'm here with Nana Techi, and together we will bring you 90 minutes or perhaps the penalty shootout to determine which of these 2 sides will stand tall. Team Ashanti and Team Greater have met in the competition before, and they have the opportunity of having a go at each other again. Team Ashanti are sporting the green-colored jersey, and Greater Accra will be in the blue colors. Maiden edition of the MTN Elite Under-19 Championship. We've got our officials who are also ready and waiting for the game to begin. We will be introducing both teams plus the officials for this match for 3rd place. Team Greater Accra with smiles on their face. They would have wished to have gone all the way to the final, but they lost to Team Eastern Region in the semi-final game. Battled to a 2-2 drawn game at the end of 90 minutes. They lost 8-9 on penalties. So regular suspects, Emmanuel Vipo will start in goal and captain for the side. They've got Mohamed Meriga in there, Kennedy Apia, Samuel Ponku. Let's look out for the brilliant play of Yao Awuni, who is starting the game. Yusuf Sani, who's got ahead to win a couple of MVPs, is also in the first 11, together with Emmanuel Lomote. Team Ashanti will be taking through the final stages of their preparations in terms of the pep talk by Rafael Amankwa, the head coach. But let's take a look at the strength of their team. Seydou Kassa, goalkeeper, will start this game. Donko, Morgan Asensu, Mordecai Brenya are all starting the game. We'll see a lot of influence from Julius Owusu, Alex Panso, and Issa Seydou as well, with Owusu Ejipon spearheading the attack. Here are the officials for this afternoon's match for 3rd place, or the 3rd placed match. Hannah Odro will handle the game, supported by Samuel Entry on lines 1, Aaron Jan on lines 2, and our 4th official is Isaac Eshan. It all started on the 23rd of October 2025, and it's wrapping up today, the 2nd of November. We've seen some quality football. We've seen some brilliant individual players here as well, all knocking on the doors of stardom. As the 2nd assistant referee, Aaron Jan, a proud member of the Catch Them Young group. And Emmanuel Vipo, is good to see him back in action for this last game of this maiden edition of the MTN Elite Under-19 Championship. It's been days of soccer fiesta here in Pram Pram. The teams came and they battled among themselves. 10 teams representing the 10 regions, as it were, made their presence felt. And at the end of it all, we only have 4 of them remaining. This first match will separate the two sides as to who picks up the 3rd place. And later today, do stay with us because we've got the final match coming up. Greater Accra put themselves in check and in readiness, hoping to see the best from these young talent that we have identified here. And as we go through, we'll walk you through some of the identifiable players who have really made a name for themselves in this competition. All is just about set for the commencement of the match for 3rd place, or 3rd and 4th place, I should say, as Greater Accra kickstart the match. They're playing from left to right. The green colors of Team Ashanti will be playing from the opposite direction. These two sides met earlier on in the competition. What a battle it was. And at the end of the day, the two sides were separated by the penalty shootout, with Team Ashanti carrying the day. It's been a steady performance by these two sides, winning their group matches, but of course losing one each in the process as Greater Accra come forward against the goalpost. What was the goalkeeper doing? That was quite close, but again off the goalpost, and not in a haste to really exert himself. Good effort coming from Team Greater Accra. It looked like a feeble, harmless shot, but it could have caused havoc early in this game. And Team Ashanti would fight back, see whether they can get themselves back in motion. Desmond Sadat is the captain for Team Ashanti today. Just like the last game, Collins, the regular captain, is starting from the bench. We understand he's picked up an injury, and so the captain duties has switched to Sadat. To the near side they come. Lomote will chase after that, but can't get to it. It's a throw-in advantage, Team Ashanti. It's just the first minute, but obviously there's a lot of action coming up in this game. Don't forget, we have also welcomed the National Supporters Union here. Everywhere there is sports, you will find the National Supporters Union. They are here in their numbers. Thank you very much. They're adding credence. They're adding their noise, their shouts, their vim, their din to this afternoon's maiden final. And it's an advantage for Team Ashanti as they seek to come forward. Over the line it will go. Throwing advantage will go to the team that is pressing at the moment. Team Greater Accra holding on to their own. There's that danger man, Yusuf Sani. He's got swift legs, Yusuf. Clearance by Team Ashanti, but it's still dangling in there. The shot is blocked. No opportunities for Greater at this stage as Ashanti take over. They come through the middle, nicely done by Isaac Adwentiba, who pushes it on to the near side now. Forward thrust by Morgan Asenso, held in check. And now that's a long one towards the enemy territory now. Team Ashanti coming forward slowly but surely. As I said, these two teams have met before, so they all know themselves. They both come into this game with a lot of positive pedigree. Mohamed Merigat gives the ball back to his colleague Emmanuel Afeche. Afeche has been one of the strong and stalwart players in defense for Team Greater Accra as they send it all the way back to goalkeeper and captain Vipo. Pushes it forward, and now there's a daring run down that left hand of attack for Team Greater Accra, twisting and turning inside the 18-yard box. Can he deliver a shot on target? No. Storm has been weathered nicely by Team Ashanti. No problems at all, as they will get the opportunity to also initiate an attack of their own. But again, good play by Team Greater Accra, holding on to the ball very well. Mustafa Bunyaminu, and again, he's one of those players to watch out for. He's very quick on his legs, and he's got power in that right foot of his. Team Ashanti come forward. The atmosphere is set for a maiden final day of the Elite Under-19 Championship powered by MTN. The Telecom Giants, Team Ashanti, Team Greater Accra having a go at each other. And against the expectations, they rather find themselves playing in the match for third place. That's a non-starter in terms of a shot from Bunyamino. Not too strong enough to beat our goalkeeper. And the expectations were that they were going to grace the occasion in that final encounter. But no. Eastern Region taught Greater Accra a lesson, whilst Ashanti were also taught a lesson by Team BA. So Eastern and BA will be lining up for the finals. Do stay with us. We've got all that and more coming your way. Lomote goes down, is pushed forward, looking for the space for the drive. The shot is on. Again, it lacked the direction coming from Aaron Salifu. With just 5 minutes played in the first half. No goal to either side. The sun is up. It's resplendent for association football with a calm breeze blowing from the Atlantic Ocean. Remember, Pram Pram is very close to the beach. Now it's Team Ashanti who look for the opportunity to come forward. Over the days from the 23rd of October, these young men have showed that, yes, they are ready to don the regional jerseys to make themselves proud. But not only are they representing the regions, they are also getting the opportunity for exposure and probably a call into the national team, talking about the under-20s. We've got the national coach of the under-20 side. Here we also have other coaches as well as scouts. Shot driven from a distance, no problem at all for Team Greater Accra. Issa Seidu attempting a drive from a distance. Joining the attack is Desmond Sadat, the captain, wearing the armband today in place of Collins Osei, their regular captain, who's on the bench this afternoon. Pushed forward by Team Ashanti again, looking for Team Greater Accra, I should say, and looking for opportunities. Greater Accra come forward. But again, they are crowded out by the green shirts of Team Ashanti as they come forward again. Carefully planned this time. They would love to operate from the left-hand side at Dwentiba, looking for the opening, looking for the drive, is blocked. So that gets a foot in there. Team Ashanti regain their possession. Shot is fired from a distance. Took a ricochet off one of his own players. It goes over the line for a welcome goal kick. 7 minutes gone in the first half. And again, we are enjoying a lot of action. Referee's taking the decision that it needs to go for a corner kick. And so definitely the corner kick will be taken quickly. Affected. Team Ashanti have an opportunity as they come forward. Player goes down. Referee says play on. They still have the advantage. Eventually, referee notices an infringement and it will give the advantage to Team Greater Accra. Again, careful build-up. Morgan Asenso coming forward to join from his left-back position. Wanting to join the attack, wanting to establish their superiority in the middle, but Greater Accra, they surge forward. Yes, Sani still coming forward. Can he get across? He does. The follow-up is not there. Team Ashanti will say thank you very much, but then they give the ball away. Lomote, good footwork, brings the ball back, and Team Greater Accra using the flanks now through Meriga into the 18-yard box, but too close to goalkeeper, so he will be the first to react. And Team Ashanti, another opportunity for them to come forward. Holding on to the ball. It's looking quite dangerous. Issa Seidu, but gives the ball away and eventually cleared by Team Ashanti. Looking for another opportunity to push it forward. Strong tackle from Merigan. And he will be in a battle with Isaac Adwentiba today. Adwentiba has shown clearly that when given the inch, he definitely can cause havoc. And so all eyes will be on him. Ball control in the middle by Owuswe Jepong. And now Team Ashanti will reorganize from defense. Yes, Sadat. Build up looking good, build up looking sweet. We've not had any threat, not just yet. And a handful of the supporters from the National Supporters Union here to add color to the occasion. Team Ashanti come forward. It's an opportunity. This time they come from the right, but this is pushed on a bit too far. Over the baseline, it will roll for a goal kick advantage to Team Greater Accra. Still looking for that opportunity for the break. Still looking for that moment where they will set the stadium agog with a goal. It hasn't panned out right for both teams as they come forward. Kennedy appears pass, and they cross the center circle. It's pushed on, and Team Greater Accra on the offensive goes past this marker, and that's good enough into the 18-yard box. Oh, he rather ends up giving it as a back pass to the goalkeeper. And there you have them doing what they know how to do best, the National Supporters Union. And we say thank you very much for their presence. And Ashanti will have a free kick, a little bit of a nudge on the side. 10 minutes gone in the first half. Greater Accra have been probing, but so have Team Ashanti. We've not noticed early threats yet, but Ashanti will come forward now, keeping the ball to themselves, trying to use the left-hand side of their attack. Ball has been taken away from Adwenti, but can't fight for it. Team Greater Accra will say thank you very much. Meriga is there to help and lend a hand. Emmanuel Lomote is there as well. So carefully, Greater Accra would weigh their options as they push into their opponent's half, employing that long pass. Sani goes down. Not much of a touch in it, but he definitely will be given the advantage. Ashanti will have a lot of defending to do. It's a lovely pass, long pass from Kennedy Appiah. And to the rescue was Kelvin Ajiman in defense for Team Ashanti. Greater come up with opportunities. They've been trying from the right-hand side where Lomote has been active. They've also been trying from the left-hand side where we are getting a lot of input from Mustafa Bunyaminu. As he stands over his colleague, he looks at him. Technical benches will play a very big role in this match because the winner clearly walks away as the third placed team, the third best team when it comes to the under-20 regional level. Officers are here, fans are here, staff of the teams are here. Don't remember, there are just 4 teams left, but some of the teams haven't left the camp as yet. And an extension of an invitation has been given to them, and so they will stay on till later when we are done with the final game. But again, we've also seen a lot of the under-17 regional coaches here. It's a graduation from that level to the under-20s. Appiah with a long pass through in the middle, trying to look for that sprightly little chap, Yao Awuni. Again, he has not exploded, not just yet. The chap in the number 14 jersey for Team Greater Accra. It's a bundle of talent, that young man. Good ball control by Team Ashanti. Sadat itching to come forward. It's a long pass to the near side, and Adwentiba sends it back to Sadat. Sadat sends a through pass. Oh, lovely skill from the defense of Greater Accra. Outstretched foot, saving the day, but the pressure is still on. Unfortunately, a little bit of over-elaboration on the part of Isaac Adwentiba. And the ball goes over the line. 13 minutes gone in the first half. And I'll be inviting NY to give us his side of the story in just a minute. Strong header in the heart of midfield. Again, we've not seen that total ball control in the middle, and so a lot of the faulty passes have decided to rear their ugly head as the game continues. But here's Team Ashanti coming forward slowly but surely. Morgan Asenso through the middle, and is cleared over the far side by Kelvin Ajiman. Forward thrust from Team Ashanti. It's a long ball towards the 18-yard box. That's good enough. Controlled nicely, but can we get the direction from Adwenti? But he sends it back. He's looking for the support, gets the support, the cross is on. Team Greater Accra live up to expectation. And it's picked up by Yao Awuni as he comes forward, lays on the pass. That's quick thinking, but Team Ashanti will live up to the expectation, and fair play on the part of Mustafa Bunyaminu, sending his opponent Mordecai Brenya down. Team Ashanti will obviously have the advantage of the free kick, and that was a good pass from Yao Awuni, but well thought out by the defense of Team Ashanti. No problems at all, as Bunyaminu employed some rough play and was penalized for that. 15 minutes gone in the first half. If you've just joined us, thank you very much for doing so. We're coming to you from the Ghana Man Soccer Center of Excellence, precisely the FIFA pitch, where we're bringing you the match for the third place. The third placed match currently ongoing between Team Greater Accra in blue and Team Ashanti in the lighter green colors. Let's see what NY can get for us in the next couple of minutes.
Well, 15 minutes played, and you could see from both sides they are going in with the same formation. 4-2-3-1 formation for Greater Accra, and Ashanti team to the same. When you look at their midfield, you have Samuel Puku and Aaron Salifu just sitting in front of the defense, talking about Greater Accra. And you have Yawa Awuni, Emmanuel Lomote, and Yusuf Sani joining the attack. And their spearhead striker in the name of Mustafa Bunyaminu is the same as the Team Ashanti. They have Desmond Sadat and Julius Owusu also sitting just in front of the defense. And we have Isaac Adwantiba, Issa Seidu, and Alex Banso also mapping up that three players up front, joining Owusu Japan, spearheading the attack for them. So it's just like-to-like formation from Team Greater Accra and Team Ashanti, and that's why you could see that for about 15-16 minutes in this game in the first half, we've not really seen any dominance from both sides. It's just been a ding-dong affair. This will have a share of possession of the ball, then loses to the other, and the midfield battle too is going on there. That's why we don't really see much of the ball being played through the midfield, because anytime a team gets a ball in the midfield, you have to quickly spread play, else you'll be overcrowded in the midfield. So that is what has happened so far, and about 17 minutes played in the first half. It's just a careful build-up, and every team is just taking a very, very serious precautionary measure not to lose or even commit any error, so you can be punished in that regard.
Ball cleared away by Team Greater Accra, no problems for them, but Ashanti seems to have, they've upped the game a little bit over the last couple of minutes. They've seen some level of consistency. They've been keeping the ball to themselves. Awuni loses ball possession. That was very uncalled for. Delaying on the ball for too long. Ashanti will say thank you very much as they come forward. Julius Owusu. And now marshalling forces as Team Greater Accra sprint away. And here's that young boy, Sani. He showed how good he is in the game. He's won the MVP.
Now, Prince, if you notice, when Sani was driving through the left side, see the number of lemon green shirts overcrowding him. About 4 players overcrowding. You see, Sani, they know how swift he is. So that is a strategy that the Ashanti team have mapped up, not to allow Sani to dribble past them to get into the 18-yard box. And that's good thinking from the Ashanti team.
Consistency in the heart of the game for Team Ashanti. Greater Accra have a player down. And quickly the medics will come to his aid. 2 groups that have done pretty well in this competition. The medical team ably handled and led by Dr. Christian Abba. And of course, our Catch Them Young referees. Our Catch Them Young referees have their instructors here and assessors here as well. One of them is Seydou Bomison. Jones Akubiem is also here, together with Alex Kote. We doff our hats off for these young ladies and gentlemen of the Catch Them Young. So far, so good. Learning bit by bit, day by day. As Hannah Udro, she's handling the game for the match for the third place today. Team Greater now have the opportunity to throw everything back at their opponents. Good turn in the middle by Lomote. Lays on the pass. Yao is brought down. So is his colleague Emmanuel Afeche. And Greater will have the advantage of the free kick. That's a very good turn there from Lomote. Between Lomote and Yao Awuni, these are two players who've got brilliant ideas. And they've showed that, yes, they love and know how to play the game. They've got good footwork.
Yeah, Awuni and Lomote, they will be looking forward to see if they can bring the live wire from Team Greater Accra. They are very quick, as you said, straight on the feet.
Lifted into the 18-yard box, but the heading opportunity wasn't there. Bunyaminu was the shorter of the two on that occasion, and so missed out on the opportunity. Team Ashanti will come forward. Ajiman sets it up. Wild miss from the captain. Yawawuni picks it up. He lays on the pass. Bunyaminu. It's still Bunyaminu. He delays on the ball for a bit too long and allows the lemon green shirts to amass in defense. Team Greater still have it though. Will operate from the rear, and this time will take their chances from the right-hand side. Lovely work done by Lomote to Meriga. Meriga is still chasing for it. And Isaac Adwentiba has the last laugh. He pushes on the ball, gets a return, going through the middle. Greater will be called upon to defend. Ashanti, they are always a threat when they come forward.
Yeah, you take a look at Isaac Adwantiba. He always sees that Mohamed Mariga of Team Greater Accra joins the attack. So look at the way Isaac Adwantiba always lurk around, have some space being in front of him to also exploit. And that should be, if there's something coming out from the Team Ashanti, then it's going to come from their wings. Isaac Adwantiba is someone who would love to exploit the spaces that Mohamed Merega always leaves behind when he joins the attack for Team Greater Accra.
Ashanti on the offensive once again. This time is headed away and booted away eventually from Team Greater Accra. Ashanti will not give up the process though. Aaron Salifu pushes it forward. It's a bit too strong. Over the line it will go. Advantage will stay with Team Ashanti. These are players who are representing the region, but of course selected from the various clubs in the regions they're coming from. And as time goes on, NY will let you know who is playing and representing which of the teams.
Of course, you see both sides, and they are really playing in teams that have names in their respective regions. Take a look at the captain for Team Greater Accra, Emmanuel Vipo, the goalkeeper. He plays for Dansoman Liberty Sporting Academy. And also when you take a look at the captain of Team Ashanti, Desmond Sadat, plays for Mahala Football Academy. Lots of guys plays in the second division are very, very good there. This time Team Greater Accra fancy their chances down left flank, but they lose possession to Team Ashanti. Team Ashanti will also see spread play to Isaac Adwantiba. Adwantiba sends it back to Fetcher. Fetcher finds player. Careful build up from Team Ashanti from the back. Finds his team player, but the first touch from him was not a good one. Use Japan will hold on play. Sends it to Banso. Banso sends in a long one. Going for that spectacular from Team Ashanti player. Still the ball with Team Ashanti. Good hold on play from Team Ashanti. And it's going to be a long shot there fancy shot there. Team Ashanti player, the name of Alex Banso. Couldn't keep it down on that occasion from Banso, who plays for Namoro Football Academy in the Ashanti region.
Greater Accra initiate a build-up of their own from the back. Emmanuel Vipo starts it all. Kennedy Apia comes in to help. Greater Accra have an opportunity of a free kick to continue the process. 24 minutes played in the first half. It's still goalless. And understandably so, these teams have met before, so they all know the levels at which they operate. They definitely will not want to commit the same blunders they committed the first time. But there's a confirmation of the scoreline as Team Greater Accra come forward again. They're losing the concentration. They're losing the last passes when and where it matters. Good recovery from Team Ashanti. Seydou Kassa clears the ball out. It doesn't go too far. Merigan comes forward, but it's well read by Sadat, and it's a long ball forward now. Let's see what happens. Nobody to chase after that. Easy clearance for Team Ashanti, but there was no one there to take advantage of that long clearance.
Yeah, you could see what Desmond Sadat was doing. Immediately he had the ball, he spotted the goalkeeper of Team Greater Accra off the line, so he tried that long reach, but couldn't get that accuracy he was searching for. But a cooling break for these boys. The Zanners have eye, and they need to cool themselves a bit. And that's also an opportunity for them to also have a pep talk from their team managers.
The explosion hasn't started, not just yet. Both teams have players who can really turn the tide on their opponent. Isaac Adwentiba has been searching and surging down that left-hand side of the attack for Team Ashanti. The combination between him and the likes of Owusu Ejipon, who's supposed to spearhead that attack, has not really manifested itself. Desmond Sadat has been coming forward with long drives and timely tackles. National Supporters Union are also here giving us a lot of color and noise. But from defense, we've also seen some persistence on the part of a few of the players. Let's take a look at the officialdom who are here. And the chairman of the Elite Under-19 committee and the MP for K2 North is here with us, Honorable Agbanayedem Eric. Plus, of course, lots of other dignitaries joining us here, members of the Elite, the planning committee for the Elite Championship are also here with us. We've got other officials, some representing the Greater Accra region. And Galka also is represented by their first vice president. Players are back on the field, and we will continue with the game. Earlier on, somewhere along the line, I saw Linford Asamoah Buedu, the Eastern Regional Football Association chairman. He believes that he is taking the Virgin Trophy back to his region. 28 minutes gone. Lomote for Greater Accra. Meriga is making the run behind him. He's still with Lomote. He's looking for an opportunity to send in that left foot drive of his. It's still the advantage for Greater Accra. Cross into the 18-yard box. Shot is fired on target, but it's blocked and cleared away by Team Ashanti. Greater Accra will not give up. They're still closing in on the ranks. And eventually the pendulum swings to the other end of the field where Team Ashanti are also threatening. Owusu Ejipon's ball a bit too long, but Ashanti still have the advantage. Goalkeeper Vipo comes out and saves the day. Meanwhile, Ashanti have a player down.
Yeah, that's some good incursion there from Team Ashanti. And they were looking forward to head from the spaces being left from Team Greater Accra. That ball fall onto Issa Seydou for Team Ashanti, but you can always count on Emmanuel Vipo from Team Greater Accra to always come to the rescue. And this has been a a ding-dong affair from these two sides. They've met before and they know how they can hurt each other. So the careful build-up. Not seeing that explosiveness from any of the team yet, but the water break will definitely have some message coming from both technical side. We might see some explosiveness coming from these teams. And this team Great Accra who have the ball now. Merega sends it to Apeche. Referee Hannah whistles for the halt. Team Ashanti player down. Checking him to see if he's okay. Morgan Asenso in the number 17 jersey for Team Ashanti. He plays for Medina Football Academy in Ashanti region. Emmanuel Feche sends it to Kennedy. Kennedy sees Samuel Punku. Punku also gave it to Kwafo. Kwafo finds Punku. Punku gives it back to Emmanuel Feche. Feche finds Mohamed Merega. Merega with the ball. Good pass there. He finds Emmanuel Lomote, sends in a cross. No one there to get on the ball. Team Ashanti clears their line. Japan with the ball. He's been brought down in that process. He wins a free kick for Team Ashanti. Samuel Ponku not allowing Ose Japan. Free kick, long ball. Good control there from Isaac Adwenteba to keep the ball in play for Team Ashanti. Short passes didn't get through for Team Ashanti, and it's going to be a throw-in for Team Ashanti. There was a battle there from Samuel Ponku and Issa Seidu. The ball gets back to Emmanuel Donko for Team Ashanti. Spread the play to the right side, finds Alex Banso. Alex Banso with the ball. Team Ashanti sends it back to Issa Seidu. Issa Seidu sends it back to the captain, Desmond Sadat. Shot couldn't get through. Ball gets back to Modikaya. Modikaya spread the play to Asenso. Asenso finds Adwentiba. Adwentiba trying to keep it in play. Team Great Accra protesting that ball goes out of play, but still Team Ashanti having share of possession of the ball. Issa Seidu sends it to Desmond Sadat. Sadat goes down there and it's going to be a break free from Team Great Accra. Final pass coming from Bunyamino, couldn't get to his colleague. But the Team Ashanti also couldn't do anything with the ball. Ball goes straight to Vipo. Vipo sends it to Kwafo for Team Great Accra. Aaron Salifo with the ball for Team Great Accra. Sends it to Emmanuel Feche. Feche sends in a long one. Being stopped by Team Ashanti. Asenso with the ball for Team Ashanti. He finds Seidu. Seidu gives it back to Isaac Adwentiba. Team Great Accra gets the ball and they win a free kick in that process. Good showing there from Samuel Ponku, who plays for Alajo United FC in Great Accra. Free kick done early by Team Great Accra. Ball with Kennedy. Kennedy spread the play to Emmanuel Kwafo. Kwafo finds Sani. Sani gives the ball back to Kwafo. Kwafo with the ball for Team Great Accra. Team Ashanti overcrowd them and gets the ball back. Team Great Accra player down. Jao Awuni, the victim. Center referee helps him up. Jao Awuni holding on to play there, but was brought down in that process. Jao Awuni, who plays for Accra Shooting Stars Football Club in the Greater Accra region. Long one there from Team Ashanti. Isaac Adwantiba. Try to bypass, go past his marker, but Mohamed Merega is not going to allow him to do that. Julius Owusu sends it back to Kelvin. Kelvin sees Emmanuel Donko. Donko sends it to Ejapon. Ejapon sees Alex Banso. Good pass there from Banso, but couldn't really keep it in play. Emmanuel Fetcher does well to shepherd the ball. It's a lovely pass there from Banso. And he was searching for his player up front there, but a good reading there from Emmanuel Afeche with his defensive duties. Team Ashanti with the ball once again. Isaac Adwantiba been brought down, but Issa Seidu shows off his strength there. Center referee Hannah. Center referee blows the whistle, and it's going to be a free kick for Team Ashanti. Isaac Adwantiba, a player who is very, very skillful. Always going to cause problems for any opponent. Plays for Benab FC in the Ashanti region. The onus falls on Emmanuel Vipo and his men to deny Team Ashanti from this free kick. Desmond Sadat sends in a long one, but that was easily done by the defense of Team Greater Accra. Yusuf Sani trying to battle his way through, but center referee spots an illegal process there. Yeah, there they go. It's going to be a free kick for Team Ashanti. Mano Donko shows his strength there to win a free kick for his team. Free kick for Team Ashanti. Makes it short. Sends in a long drive. This is not going to trouble Emmanuel Vipo. Should be accurate enough to work the goalkeeper. Julius Owusu, who plays for Benab FC, with that shot, which was off target. Team Greater Accra start off from the back. Ball gets to Kennedy Apia. Yusuf Sani with the ball. Switch play to the right side. Mano Lomote couldn't get there, but Isaac Adwantiba with the ball for Team Ashanti. Good play there from Team Ashanti. Japan will chase on. But Fetcher is there to tidy up situations. Mohamed Merega try to locate his player. He gets Mano Lomote. Spread the play to Awuni. Awuni also finds Aaron. Aaron spread the play to Yusuf Sani. Bunyaminu couldn't keep it in play, and Team Ashanti gets the ball back. Desmond Sadat couldn't keep it in play, but wins a free kick for Team Ashanti. Desmond Sadat, captain for Team Ashanti, who plays for Mahala Football Academy in the Ashanti region. He is always alert to tidy up situations for Team Ashanti, particularly in the defensive midfield role. Team Ashanti with the ball. Spread the play to Isaac Adwantiba. What can he do with this? Sends in a cross, and good clearance there from Team Greater Accra. Timely intervention, if I should say. Ball still in play with Team Ashanti. Desmond Sadat fancies a long drive, but a poor effort there coming from the captain of Team Ashanti. Desmond Sadat should have done better on that occasion. We're approaching 39 minutes done in the first half, and nothing really to say from these two sides. Both teams have been careful enough not to allow any loose ball to get into the back of the net, but it's Team Greater Accra. He stopped from the tracks there, and it's going to be a free kick for Emmanuel Kwafo for Team Greater Accra. Free kick done quickly. The ball finds Yao Awuni. Awuni also finds Merega. Good play from Team Greater Accra. Is it going to be the first shot there from Bunyaminu? But couldn't get his balance well. Shot goes off target. And the Seydou Kasa say thank you very much. Start shot build up from the back. Team Ashanti. Julius Owusu with the ball. Spread it play to the right side. Finds Alex Banso. Ball gets back to Donko. Donko also gets the ball back from his team player. Good play there from Team Ashanti, but good reading also on the part of Team Greater Accra defense. Kennedy with the ball for Team Greater Accra. Sees Yao Awuni. Awuni also spread a play to Lomote. Lomote with the ball for Team Greater Accra. Aaron Salifu couldn't get Merega on that far right side. And Team Ashanti will have the ball. Isaac Edwantiba with the ball for Team Ashanti. Couldn't go past Samuel Ponku, and it's going to Bunyaminu. Bunyaminu couldn't find his team player, and Team Ashanti wins the ball back. Sadat with the ball. Finds his team player, sends it back to goalkeeper Seydou Kasa. Plays for John Bow Sporting Club in the Ashanti region. Searching for Alex Banso on the far right, but couldn't get him. Couldn't keep it in play. Team Greater Accra will start a careful build-up from the back. Fetcher to Samuel Ponku, also gives it to Kennedy Apia. Kennedy finds Kwafo. Sends him play there, but straight to the goalkeeper, Seydou Kasa for Team Ashanti. Ball with Mudikaya, sends in a long one. Searching Alex Banso. Kennedy Apia have been very, very sound with his defensive duties. Plays for Dansuman Liberty Sports. Will start play from the back. Emmanuel Fetcher with the ball for Team Greater Accra. Spots the run from Mohamed Merega. Merega with the ball for Team Greater Accra. He finds Lomote. Lomote also finds Bunyaminu. Bunyaminu gives it to Merega. Merega's cross. Not a good one. Goes out of play. It's going to be a throw-in for Team Ashanti. Ball gets back to Seydou Kasa. Kasa also gives it to Asenso. Asenso sends in a long one. Japan shows good strength there to hold on the ball for Team Ashanti. Still with the ball. Spread a play to Isaac Adwantiba. Isaac Adwantiba sends in a cross, but good reading there from Emmanuel Vipo for Team Greater Accra. Awuni with the ball for Team Greater Accra. Sees Aaron Salifu. Spread a play to Yusuf Sani. Sani gives it back to Samuel Ponku. Ponku also finds Awuni. Ponku gets it back, spread play to the right side. Merega with the ball. Merega spots the run back. Couldn't get the accurate pass. Isaac Adwantiba for Team Ashanti. Leaves the ball for Issa. Issa spread the play to Adwantiba. Issa gets the ball back, sends it back to Mudikaya. Mudikaya sends in a long one. Finds Alex Banso. Banso with the ball for Team Ashanti. Fancies a long drive, but not on target once again from Team Ashanti. Both teams have mapped up a strategy not to allow any of them to have a clear vision to have a shot at goal. 45 minutes done here at the Ghana Man Soccer Center of Excellence, and 2 minutes of additional time being added on.
It's been a tough competition so far, end-to-end stuff. Chances have been created, but again, I am not too happy about the fact that they're missing a lot of the opportunities. Shots on goal are not getting to target, and therefore both goalkeepers seem to be on a virtual holiday, just picking up the passes, the loose passes as and when they come. But the intent has clearly been shown. Team Ashanti on the verge of another attack, but you see again, they delay on the ball and then they go down, expecting the referee to come to their aid. Team Greater Accra have also fumbled a few times. Of course, with Merigant, his crosses has not been as productive as we've seen in past matches. And so Bunyaminu and co are not able to get the supply that they want to hit the target as often as they would have wished. Lomote has been coming forward, which is good enough. Yao Awuni has also threatened a few times. But again, if that is not enough to threaten the tough defense around the likes of Kelvin Ajiman and Mordecai Brenya, they have also stood tall. And so it's been a stalemate, and rightly so. They are trying to avoid the mistakes to the best of their ability as much as possible to ensure that at least when they come into the second half, then there can be that kind of explosion. We should be able to get the goals. But that notwithstanding, it's been wonderful. It's been great for both sides. They get the opportunity to come forward. That's another of those crosses from Merigant. On the far side, it was trapped nicely, but again, can't take advantage of it. And so can't really blame the youngster for those crosses that come in. Sometimes they are good enough. They only need a head to get to it, but the head is not in is nowhere to be found, if I should say that. But Hannah Odro believes that we've had enough in terms of the first half, first 45 minutes. Hannah Odro has done well together with the help of the assistants. Assistant 1 is Samuel Entry. Assistant 2 is Aaron Ajan, with our 4th official, Isaac Eshan. It's been a stalemate, end-to-end football we've seen from these two sides. They are not willing to let go, and it is simply because Greater Accra believe that they lost to Ashanti in one of the matches. They don't want to lose a second time. For Team Ashanti, just as they did in that match, they sit back, relax on their oars, and when the opportunity comes, they employ the break. That also has not worked so far. But let's see, as the game progresses, maybe the tide will change. It's the end of the first 45 minutes here from the FIFA pitch here at the Ghana Man Soccer Center of Excellence, and at halftime it's goalless between these two sides. But do stay with us. There's more action coming up in the second half. Nana Techi of the match for 3rd place, or 3rd and 4th place, I should say, as Greater Accra kickstart the match. They're playing from left, of course, losing 1 each in the process as Greater Accra come forward against the goalpost. What was the goalkeeper doing? That really exert himself. Good effort coming from Team Greater. Pushes it forward, and now there's a daring run down that left hand of attack for Team Greater Accra, twisting and turning inside the 18-yard box. Can he deliver a shot on target? No. Team Greater now have the opportunity to throw everything back at their opponents. Good turn in the middle by Lomote. Lays on the pass. Yao is brought down. So is his colleague in captain. Yao Awuni picks it up. He lays on the pass. Bunyaminu. It's still Bunyaminu. Lays on the ball for a bit too long and allows the lemon green shirts to amass in defense. Team Greater.
Team Ashanti. Good hold on play from Team Ashanti. And it's going to be a long shot there. Fancy shot there. Team Ashanti.
Meriga is making the run behind him. He's still with Lomote. He's looking for an opportunity to send in that left foot drive of his. It's still the advantage for Greater Accra, crossing to the 18-yard box. Shot is fired on target, but it's blocked And cleared away by Team Ashanti. Greater Accra will not give up. They're still closing in on the ranks.
Mediga with the ball. Good pass there. He finds Emmanuel Lomote, sends in a cross. No one there to get on the ball. Team Ashanti clears their line. Ashanti makes a shot. Sends in a long drive. Team Ashanti with the ball. Spread the play to Isaac Adwantiba. What can he do with this? Sends in a cross and good clearance there from Team Greater Accra. Still with the ball. Spread the play to Isaac Adwantiba. Isaac Adwantiba sends in a cross, but it's Banso. Banso with the ball for Team Ashanti. Fancies a long drive, but
it's nowhere to be found, if I should say that. But Hannah Odro believes that we've had enough in terms of the first half, first 45 minutes. Hannah Odro has done well together.